What's going on, guys? My name's Christian. Guess where I went? I went to Costco. Picked up the Surging Sparks 2-pack bundle, so we can check that out, open that up. These were really popular. These are super popular. You got your booster bundle with you, and then the big ETB as well too. So we'll rip that out. Surging Sparks is a pretty hot set. Always has been since it came out. Get rid of that extra packaging. I think we should start with the small one. We'll put the ETB to the side here, and then we'll start with our smaller box first. And then we'll do that as like a little appetizer, so that way we can get into the main box. And if you guys have seen anything from like some of the shorts that have gone up on the channel over the last few weeks, we did pull the Pika. The Pika, believe it or not, and you can, like I said, you can see it in the shorts on the channel. The Pika, we'll start with our first pack as I'm telling you about it. The Pika back there came from a sleeved single blister, which is kind of insane. I seriously went to one of my local card shops to just pick up literally just some sleeved singles, loose packs, just to film for shorts, pack openings, and I wasn't gonna buy Surging. I wasn't gonna buy Surging at all, and I was like, you know what? I need one more pack. And I turn around and I see a hanger of Durant EX, first pull of our first pack, and I turn around and I see a hanging like set of Surging Sparks sleeve blisters, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get some Surging Sparks. Why not? I haven't opened up Surging in a minute. Surging's kind of a cool set since it's like a combo of a handful of other sets. And I'm like, you know what? Sure, I'll buy some. And sure enough, the one that we pulled, cool, awesome. A-Spec, and behind that, Gouging Fire regular holo. 2 for 2 so far. We take that good start. Hopefully that luck keeps up into the ETB, and maybe we pull another Pika, we get a Latios. That would be pretty sweet. But yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna get any Surging today. But I changed my mind and decided I would get it, and best decision ever. And truthfully, it's very clean. Centering on it looks good, the edges look okay, there's no white dots in the corner so far. Dialga regular holo to end that pack. But there's no white edges on it or anything like that. There's no like real weird off centering. It looks pretty clean. It doesn't look like the surface has any issues either, so I very well may send it to grade at the next big card show that I'm at too. PSA, if they're there, which I think they're a sponsor of it. Next big card show I go to, I'll probably send it out and then see what we can pull from it. Paldean Tauros. And oh, Flygon full art. Man, okay. We are on a good streak here. This is a good box. We're doing pretty hot so far. We got 3 for 4. Pretty sweet. One thing I love about some of the later sets in Scarlet Violet is the color, all the rainbows and everything. Because Surging has that, obviously, with the Pika. The Flygon's a good example too. Stellar Crown has that as well too. So a lot of the times the friggin' rainbows that are on those cards, it just gives us a nice mix to it. We used to have the yellow borders in older sets. Crown Zenith, one of my favorite sets, all of them have like the yellow border on that, which looks nice. I kind of prefer the gray silver border, but the rainbow ones are sick. Alright, last pack from our bundle here, and then we'll get tearing into our larger ETB. Sveal, Dino, Barry, Magneton, Smoochum, Eternus. Hey, talking about Eternus, if any of you out there play Pokemon Go, Magneton promo. I have a couple of these now too, so I forget what the value of these are going at the moment for, but I'll look it up, I'll flash it up on the screen too, so that way you know, you guys can see what that's going for, because some of these promos in themselves are pretty expensive, surprisingly. My favorite promo of really any, I think it's a Sword and Shield set. I can't remember if it's Sun and Moon or Sword and Shield, but it's the Glass Birds. It's the Glass Birds one. I can't remember what set that's from. I think it's also from Crown Zenith, but I mean, with today's market, I can't tell you the last time I even bought a Crown Zenith ETB. It's been overdue. If you guys want to see me open some Crown Zenith or one of your favorite sets, you let me know. And I'll try to see if I can get a hold of that. But today we got Surging, Surfer, Sylveon on our first pack. Sylveon EX on our first pack. We love to see it. We love to see it. Now, don't get me started on Eevees, because for the prismatic drop that also happened on Costco shortly after this Surging one, I wasn't as lucky on that one. I couldn't really get a drop on it. So, you know, one of these days, if I see it up for sale, even though I know it's gonna be marked up super high because resale prices, if you guys wanna see some prismatic, I'll try to see if I can find that at a half decent price. But I wasn't able to get lucky on that one. And behind this, Terapagos Hollow. But I wasn't able to get too lucky for the prismatic drop. So, you know, Surging will have to do for now. You know, nothing to scoff at with Surging Sparks though. I mean, so far we haven't really been too unlucky. Clobbopus, I love this art, by the way. This art's one of my favorites. If you guys have ever seen that Clobbopus illustration art, absolutely, I love that card. It's just so goofy. He's just such a goofy Pokemon, and I love the derpy ones. Magnezone, Esper, Volcarona, Landorus, regular holo. So, if you guys want to know something about me, I would definitely tell you I love the derpy Pokemon. Quagsire is one of my favorite. Beware. Who's another really derpy Pokemon? Clobbopus, I think, is another super derpy one. If you guys have any niche Pokemon that, you know, a lot of people aren't super big fans of, but you are, drop it in the comments below. Start a group. See who else feels the same. On a flip side, this is, I gotta be honest with you, Bruckfish, she's my least favorite of any Pokemon. And you know what, I know there might be a person or two out there who really, really likes her, and if you are that person, I apologize, but in my personal opinion, least favorite by far. I would even take that new Mega Victory Bell over that one. You know, and as of the recording of this today, the Mega for Hawlucha just got shown, which I think looks fantastic. It's giving Rey Mysterio, and I think it looks sick. And so, I mean, after, like, I'm not a big fan of the Victory Bell one, so after seeing Victory Bell, I'm like, you know what, maybe we were all a little too hard on Mega Dragonite. Executor EX Full Art, sick. In a past video on the channel, I think the last time we opened Surging Sparks, I remember pulling the illustration rare, or the SIR version of that card in particular too, which I hence then have sold that card, of course. But that one was really cool too. I forget that card's also in this set. So, Alolan Executor Full Art. But yeah, I thought to myself, you know what? After seeing Mega Victory Bell, I think we were a little too hard on Mega Dragonite. I don't think Mega Dragonite really was that bad. That's my hot take. And so after also seeing Mega Hawlucha today, I'm like, okay. I'm like, this Mega is cool. This Mega's sick. So, I wonder what's going to be the next one they show. I'm pretty sure the starters, Tepig, Totodile, and Chikorita, I'm pretty sure for Alligator, Meganium, and Emboar are all going to have Megas, which if they are, it's needed. It's needed. Vulpix, Swablu, Sandygast, Zealous, we got a Berry, Paldean Tauros, Falapel, Quillavle, Dragon Elixir, Eternus Hollow. Once again, kind of hitting a few duds here, I ain't gonna lie. Kind of hitting a few duds here. But I'm pretty sure they're all gonna have Megas. Tepig is not the most popular starter for a lot of people, so I think the Mega for Emboar is much needed. If it ends up being actually cool, I think maybe it'll draw more people to give Tepig the love it deserves. The Meganium desperately needs it. Meganium has always been an underdog in the Johto region for sure. In terms of the starters, Meganium's always needed some little push to her. And that's why I think a lot of people don't end up using Meganium or picking her very often. Oh, we got something in the back. Scovillian EX. Using Meganium very much is just because it just feels too plain. It just feels too plain. It has more to be desired. For Alligator though is gonna be sick. For Alligator, I think was already like a 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 maybe starter. Totodile was gonna be my pick for sure. Let me know what your pick's gonna be in the comments if you are gonna play the new Legends game. But for Alligator, it's gonna be sick. I just hope they don't do that thing where they just make the megas look spiky. I'm definitely in that hot take category where the megas they need something about them that looks cool. I don't want them to be just like you add spikes on it just to make it look cool. For Alligator, you don't even need to do much. It already looks good. Just build on top of it and it would be really cool. Togepi, last pack, slow roll. Charcadet, Annihilate, Jasmine Gaze, Jasmine's Gaze, Xerneas, Aceback, and Terapagos. Energy. Code card. Kinda cooked. We kinda got cooked. When I say cooked, I mean not we cooked. I said we got cooked. So, not the greatest haul. No Pika, no big anything out of it, but hey, you know what, man, that's how it goes. That's how the cookie crumbles. That's how the gamble goes. 2 Acebex, Durant, Flygon EX, Sylveon EX, Lowland Executor EX, which I think of the lot, this one's probably the biggest card, at least of what we have here, if not the promo. And that's Covillian. So, you know, it is what it is. Maybe Pico will be in the next one. Maybe we'll try another sleeve blister and we get lucky. But if you guys enjoyed watching, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Always check the short that comes, you know, that shows the Pika being pulled too. That one's a huge one. That one's pretty sweet. Thank you guys for watching. Like, sub, do all the things. I really always appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Peace.